So I worked with Len Stringfield, who put together like 6 monographs that dealt with the reports he was looking at back in the 70s. Len and I were good friends, and he was doing crash retrieval cases. And I think that he had put down at least, he documented something like close to 200 cases worldwide of alleged crashes that took place. And so it's within reason that there maybe has been some sort of material that's been collected or a crash that may have happened. I don't know why a crash would happen. I'm struggling with the idea that if they were, manipulating space and time, whether they would have a problem, they would just change the time frame and then fix the problem and not have a crash. But nevertheless, you have like the Kingman, you have Roswell, you have a whole number of other cases, including the one that was recently written by Jacques Vallée on the Trinity case, where they're claiming that crashes took place and materials were retrieved. Well, if there's any legitimacy, and if you take a look at Roswell, there was an aircraft that flew debris allegedly from Fort Worth up to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Now it was Wright Field at the time. And I talked with the people there because I was living there, and they had all had stories about the fact that they received that type of stuff. And then also, let me point out to the fact that the military has like Foreign Technology Division, and down here where I work, there's the Missile Space Intelligence Center. These are collecting points for foreign debris. You bring them to, and then they reverse engineer them and work with them and try to figure out how they're built and what they can do with it, right? And that's what their purpose is. They're engineers who will break it apart, and then scientists who will try to figure out the materials and how it was put together so that they can do something with it and use it for their own benefit. So yes, I mean, that's the nature of what military does. They're going to figure out how scuds work. They're going to figure out how these other kinds of like technologies that our enemies are using. They're going to try to tear it apart, put it together. So is it logical that they would do that with the craft? Yes, extremely. And there's plenty of people that come forward with a testimony that tells you that they did that. And so I believe that that's legit. And if that's the case, then it's probably buried within some defense industry partner that is got the capability to be able to do the proper study and to keep the government clean by not sharing, well, only sharing it with certain people in the government to keep it so that they can have appropriate denial.